Power in AC circuit. We basically discuss about the power factor. The instantaneous power supplied by the source can be found out by multiplying the instantaneous voltage with the instantaneous current. The instantaneous voltage is given by V equal to Vm sin omega t, and instantaneous current I equal to Im sin omega t plus phi, because here we are considering the LCR circuit, and in LCR circuit the given source potential, if the given source potential is Vm sin omega t, then the current in the circuit will be equal to Im sin omega t plus phi. From trigonometry we know 2 sin A into sin B is equal to cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. So in equation 1, here A is omega t and B is omega t plus phi. So 2 sin omega t into sin omega t plus phi will be equal to half of cos omega t minus phi minus cos omega t plus phi. So here omega t cancels and here omega t plus omega t, 2 omega t. So this will be equal to half of cos minus phi minus cos 2 omega t plus phi. But we know cos of minus x is equal to cos x. So here you can write cos of minus phi as cos phi. So sin omega t into sin omega t plus phi will be equal to half of cos phi minus cos 2 omega t plus phi. So if you substitute the value of sin omega t into sin omega t plus phi in equation 1, then you will get the power, instantaneous power P will be equal to Vm Im divided by 2 into cos phi minus Vm Im divided by 2 into cos 2 omega t plus phi. So if you calculate the average power in a AC cycle, that is the power in a full cycle of AC, which we generally call the average power. So if you calculate the average power in a AC cycle, then the average power consists of two terms. One term is Vm Im divided by 2 into cos phi, another term is Vm Im divided by 2 into cos 2 omega t plus phi. This second term in this equation 3, the second term you see it is time dependent. The second term is time dependent. Here you have a factor 2 omega t. So if it is time dependent and the curve is a cos curve, so in the cosine curve of the AC, the positive half will cancel the negative half. If you take a full cycle of the AC and it is time dependent, then the positive half cycle will cancel the negative half. So the second term in this equation 3 will be equal to 0. So by considering the average power in the complete cycle, the power factor will be equal to, the average power will be equal to this first term only, that is Vm Im divided by 2 into cos phi. So if you write the average power P bar or simply capital P, then it will be equal to Vm into Im divided by 2 into cos phi. You can write 2 as Vm divided by root 2 into Im divided by root 2 into cos phi. And we know Vm by root 2 is Vrms and Im by root 2 is Irms. So the average power can be defined mathematically by the product of Vrms into Irms and cos phi. Vrms means Vdc and Irms means Idc. So you can also write the average power is the product of Vdc and Idc with cos phi, or you may simply write P equal to V into I into cos phi. Because V equal to I into Z, so the average power can also be written as P equal to I square Z into cos phi. So the average power dissipated by the AC in the LCR circuit depends on three factors. First one is the current, that is I or IDC, or you may say IRMS, and the second factor is voltage, that is V or VDC, or you may say VRMS, and another factor, the third factor is cos phi. Here phi is the phase angle between voltage and current, or RMS voltage and RMS current, or DC voltage and DC current. It is very important to remember that the quantity cos phi is called the power factor. Remember, the quantity cos phi is called the power factor. Case 1, resistive circuit. In case of a pure resistive circuit, the phase factor phi between voltage and current is 0. So cos phi or cos 0 is equal to 1. So power factor will be equal to the product of V and I, that is equal to VRMS and IRMS. In case of pure resistive circuit, maximum power dissipation occurs. Case 2, purely inductive or capacitive circuit. In case of pure inductive or capacitive circuit, the phase phi between voltage and current is 90 degree or pi by 2, and we know cos 90 degree equal to 0. So power factor is equal to 0. In case of pure inductive or capacitive circuit, no power is dissipated even though a current is flowing in the circuit. So why there is no power dissipation in purely inductive or capacitive circuit? It is because there is continuous energy exchange between source to inductor and inductor to source. When there is exchange of energy from source to inductor, we say it magnetization of the inductor, and when the energy comes from the exchange takes place from inductor to source, we say it is demagnetization. So continuous magnetization and demagnetization occurs in case of inductor. That is why there is no loss of energy. Similarly, in case of capacitor circuit, energy is continuously exchanged between source to capacitor and capacitor to source, that is in the process of charging and discharging. And this is sometimes called the wattless current. The no power dissipation in case of pure inductive and capacitive circuit is sometimes called wattless current. Then case 3, in case of LR, RC or LRC circuit, the power dissipation is non-zero because power dissipation occurs in resistors only. Case 4, power dissipation at resonance in LCR circuit is maximum through the resistor.